You guys see me? Oh, there it goes. Guys, hey, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're building a really awesome system. Take a peek at it. Let me know what you think. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that like button. If you like what you see even more, hit that sub button. And we'll see you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over at twitch.tv/Stince, where we build these PCs you see right here live at 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at twitch.tv/Stince. See you soon. There she is. That's what we're giving away at the end of the stream today. That is a GK61 hot swappable mechanical keyboard with Gateron brown switches and some HyperX pudding keycaps. Beautiful, beautiful pure white board. Today we've got Hollywoodbob's PC. We are using a Core i9-10900K. That's a 10-core CPU, 3.7 gigahertz, and a boost of 5.2, 5.3. We have the NZXT Kraken Z73 LCD 360mm liquid CPU cooler. We are putting this all on the ASUS ROG Strix Z490E Gaming ATX motherboard. We have 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance Black RGB, 3600, like I said, 3600 megahertz. That's 2 by 16 gigabyte sticks. We have the ASUS GeForce RTX 3090 TUF, 24 gigabyte of VRAM. Oh my god, it's a honker. We've got 2 terabyte Samsung EVO 970 Plus NVMe M.2 SSD. We're putting this all in the Lian PC011 black mid-tower case. We have 1,000 watts of EVGA G+ Gold modular power supply. And we've got some black and blue braided cables to go with that. We have a blue GPU anti-sag support bracket, and we're using some Corsair QL120 fans, as well as some more things that you'll see on this system. Holy moly, that was a mouthful. How can a normal pleb get one of these 3,000 GPUs? Sad edge. Unfortunately, it's gonna be bad, chat. I'm just gonna give you a quick second. I talked about it yesterday in a little tweet about it. Inventory availability has gone down tremendously. Cryptocurrency has gone up tremendously. Tariffs have gone up tremendously. That is not good for consumers buying PC parts. A, it's gonna drive up the pricing. B, the amount of inventory availability is depleted. So for a consumer to get PC parts right now, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Suppliers are saying at least till Q3. It's going to be like 6 to 9 months of this. Not fun. It's not fun. We talked about the specs. We're going to get over to the build station. I got to put on the Brittany mic. You guys see me? Oh, there it goes. All right. Let's go to the webcam close up so you can see this motherboard in action. We get ready to assemble her. There we go. So it's got right here is your M.2 fan right here. Close your M.2. All right, we're gonna pop out this NVMe from Samsung. Like I said, we're using the 970 Plus. Giveaway will be later this afternoon. We don't have anything giveaway from the stream. Maybe Pureace. You want to clip that? We're gonna take the clip. First, Jen, can you put that in our Discord and tag Pureace or whisper it to Pureace? Pureace at DM Discord. Awesome, perfect. Yeah, if you want us to put that clip up there. I need to get that. I need to get the video for it too as well, because that video is going to be what I'm going to post here on Twitter in a little bit, talking about what we're giving away here at the end of the build stream today. All right, so we've already got our NVMe installed. We got our CPU installed. We got to add our RAM. And then we got to install our standoffs for the LCD CPU cooler from NZXT. All right, so what we're doing right now is we're just installing the standoffs for our CPU cooler. We're just screwing in the back plate. There she is, chat. That beautiful motherboard. All right. Got everything on the board. Time to pull up this case. Bob's case. Ugh. Got to do a front close up so you guys can see it. The 011 is a very popular case this year. It's actually, we haven't done too many lately. We have avoided them kind of more than people would think. But I don't mind building with them as much anymore. I'm trying to steer people into other cases. This, for what we're doing for Bob, the size of his GPU, things of that nature, this case made sense, okay? This case made a lot of sense. That board, though, that board is slick Rick. Big old Bob. joystick. There we go. Airflow in this case is actually pretty good token. It's good. So we draw the air through straight through the back with 3 120mm fans, and the exhaust through the radiator, which is cooling the fins, which is then cooling the internal temperatures of the liquid that are on the pump, going through into the pump and cooling that. All right, guys, we got the motherboard mounted. We're going to show you what this looks like with a front close-up cam. The builder, Bob the Terminator. All right, guys, we're going to start putting up this mount. We're going to start putting in the fans right here. These only fans. And then we're going to start running the cooler. All right, guys, we're going to start mounting this bad boy. These are Corsair water cooler. Yeah, they're pretty good. I like I do like probably my favorite cooler is actually the X73. It's a fantastic one. It's fantastic. The NZXT coolers are really, really good. Followed up, I really like the Deep Cool. The Deep Cool makes some really good coolers. The EK AIOs are fantastic as well. I mean, there's a lot out there. A lot of them are really good. You can get some really cheap ID Cooling, makes some fantastic coolers for the price too. All right, guys, what we're doing right now is we're guiding all these cables in right now, so it's out of the way. We use all the really, really high slots up here, so it's the cable management looks even better. Like, we're all about our cable management. Less cables, the better. You see? All right, so we need to actually do something really cool. This is what we do here. We actually take out these screws, back them out a little bit, and we run the connector for the NZXT cooler behind the back of the motherboard. This allows us to really tuck in these wires and keep them really neat and clean, just the way Bob wants it. Like Bob's personality. You know what I'm saying, right, Bob? Feed these cables up and in, get them up into the where we need to put them. The little trick here is actually going around the standoff for the CPU cooler and using that to keep it from actually the cable flopping up above and in there. This is why top mount the cooler for this build, because the case allows it. It's just for a mixture of presentation, airflow, but everything. We did some tests internally. I have a very similar setup in my own system, and the thermals by the top mounting like right here versus the side mounting versus push pull were within 2 to 3 degrees. For being 2 to 3 degrees and the difference right here, having it like this is a better play. So there's a top mount, so you can see how beautiful that is. The cable comes in tucked over against the sidewall that nobody even uses. It fits right up here on this pot right here, so your RGB is still here, your card still has plenty of space here underneath it. The aesthetic doesn't take it away from the build, and it still has really good airflow. That's why we did this way. All right, time to put in the other fans. AMD versus Intel. Here we go, chat. Ready? Buckle up. AMD versus Intel. Is there one better than another right now? In different variations. In different games, AMD is now outperforming Intel. In other games, Intel is still outperforming AMD. In terms of productivity and workstation, if you're using it for a workstation, AMD is going to have a slight edge there. We're talking like a minute or two on a large production, like export. We're talking like an hour-long production. Yeah, AMD might beat you by 5 minutes. I mean, usually someone's not going to complain about an hour-long production exporting it. You know what I mean? If I'm putting a huge system together that's going to be doing that kind of work, I'm probably going to put somebody in like the Threadripper. If we're talking about gaming and streaming and you want a good PC, AMD and Intel are on the same level right now. Same level. It used to always be Intel. Now, for the price point and for the availability, will I put somebody in Intel over to AMD right now? Yeah, because I want them to wait 6 plus weeks. Like, our back orders are still waiting to be filled. AMD has dropped the ball tremendously, and you can quote me on that. Quote me, take it to town, quote me. The Intel versus AMD right now, I'm going to recommend Intel. Intel's still killing it. AMD, awesome, yeah, they've got the hype behind it because it's a fantastic chip. It's taken their gaming levels to where they need to be to compete with Intel. That's why the hype's there. Yeah, they can beat them in a few games with their AMD cards using that new AMD technology. But no one wants to use an AMD card for gaming and streaming because their Vulkan, all their encoding software is not that good. So NVIDIA and Intel, yeah, they're still kicking butt. So they recommend it. They're going to have a great experience. On top of that, Intel's been proven to have better BIOS down the line too as well. But on a budget note, the 3000 series chips from AMD going to be awesome with NVIDIA? Yes, fantastic. But there, take that, quote it, put it down below. Yeah, they do. They do. So these fans right here actually are pulling air through the back panel right here into the system, and they're going to be exhausting to the top. Run some of these wires in the back right here. Not the funnest thing for you guys to watch, but I'm going to get power through it really quick. So we can hook this up. Because we're not too far. We're getting closer and closer. These builds always take a little bit longer because they're a little bit more complex than a standard PCB build here in like an hour or two. I like that. It's the only, if I could say anything I don't like about this board, is this right here. That. So honking USB 3. But that's all I can do. Alright, we got most of our stuff here. Got our fans connected. We've got to get our other set of fans done. We've got to hook up some of our USBs and our audios and our front panel. And then we got to run some braided cables. We're getting there, chat. Stop distracting me. What are you doing? Our audio cable. We're running this right as we speak. So Bob can hear his front panel if he ever chooses to use the front panel audio. Which, here's a cool question, chat. How many people in here use front panel audio versus the rear inputs? Or versus like a dedicated DAC? I want to know. That's a good question. That's something I've always wanted to know. We're getting really close though. We honestly just need a few more things, a few more touches. We're just tying all the fans are connected now. We just got to hook up the RGB unit, which is not that hard, and run the USB, then run our braided cable, and put the graphics card in. We're almost there, chat. Here's the back. So I'll talk about the cable management. You know, Bob likes nice, slick, and tidy. That's slick and tidy right there. Hard to tell from that angle. Let me see it more. There we go. All for considering he's got 12 lines of cooler fans right there, all tied up. There's so much room in that case. Yeah, look at it. I mean, you've got all the space for activities. You want to go to karate in the garage? Yup. All right, we got those cables in. All right, guys, it's time. It's time for the power supply, and then it's time for the graphics card. We're like 90% there. Power supply. We're using EVGA G Plus 1000 watts of power. Give me the power. Boom. There she is. Big old honker. All right, so we need a SATA cable. We need obviously our 24-pin motherboard. Single SATA. There's our single SATA. We need that to power our GPU and our RGB. Or not our GPU, our CPU cooler. We need our VGA. If we got 1, 2, and then we still have a 3 VGA. Those are our 3 VGAs we need for our graphics cards. All right, we've got our 24-pin main. We need that. And we need 2 CPU. 2 CPU. Got 1 CPU. 2 CPU. Okay, I'm done. All cables are connected. It's time to hook this bad boy up. Plug her in. Power her in. I mean, all we have to, after all we hook up these cables, chat, all we have left to do is just big old RTX thickness. So look at the cable management, chat. We just got to run our graphics card. I'll let you see what we have here before I grab the graphics card. That is the back of the case. If that ain't clean and well managed, I don't know what is. Oh, dude, wait till you guys see this thing. Woo! Got some weight to it too. This thing is a thick boy. That's a thick boy right there, chat. It's like the size of the case. With the music. Facebook.com/merch. Sure. Alright, we're just rearranging the pins for the power for the graphics card real quick. Hold on, chat. Oh my god, you got me dying. There's 1. There's 2. We put the 3rd on here. We're just reversing them so they're hidden. So yeah, I can take the clock over. I'll just fix some these right here. Versus they're looking like this, with the cables on the outside. We have one look like that, so they're more hidden. Here we go, guys. Ready for the thickness? Here we go. It's in there. Look at that thickness. Oh, the thickness. Let's get you a close up of that thickness. Get ready to put the last little touch I got for Bob and this thick boy in here. Bob can be like, "Ooh, baby, I like that." The last little touch, Bob. Ready for this thing? Did one for Hallie. I had to do one for you too. Because you talk about the vertical joystick and everything. The thickness, you gotta have a little support, you know what I'm saying? When you're so big and so thick like Bob, you gotta have a little support, you know what I'm saying? Right, Bob? A little support action. Support. There we go. A little kickstand for that bad boy. What do you think? The stand. A little kickstand there. A little Bob Blue action. What do you think, chat? Let me get the light out. Let me get the light on this bad boy. We're ready to boot. What a stream. On the dot. Bob, you contain yourself right now? There you go. There's a good light on it. That's a good little shot right there. What do you think, Chad? Look pretty good? Look pretty good right there? That's a nice little angle. A little light looks good. Look at that thing. On the dot. Like a black and blue. It's got Bob all over it, chat. Oh, I see the... Oh, we saw some of the LCD screen already. Guys, here we go. Without further ado, only piece I'll take off is that one right there. The Bobo PC. He lives. Guys, thanks for another awesome video. Thank you for stopping in and showing us some love here on our YouTube channel. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that like button. If you like what you see even more, hit that sub button. And remember, we build these PCs you see live here on our YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now over at twitch.tv/Stince. Come over, say hello, watch us build a PC, and ask any questions you have, and let's go.